Of course. As soon as I say let's get ready, Renam says let's have more coffee. And now, Sai, and now, Sai, sit the way you're going to sit. Because every time you move, I got to adjust your stupid camera. Yes, but you weren't when I picked your camera the first time. You lie? Because I centered you earlier, and now you're uncentered. Same way with Manam. I don't know why you're uncentered. Well, I blame Manam again. Yeah, we'll just blame Manam. Because that's the easy way to do it, right? Greetings and salutations everyone, live from the Blue Cheese Room here on the Dark Side of the Moon. This is Oblivion Unchained, Season 4, Episode 13, The Heart of Darkness. I'm your DM today, as always. I'm the Loophole King. I'm the Dungeon Master. We're going to introduce the guys, and then we are going to get down to seeing if they can survive a little bit longer. They do have help, so that's good. Manam. We do love you, Manam. Sai? Yeah. And you're pixelated today. Cause yeah, your camera is has decided that since we went live, it wants to make your face. I think it may be your. I don't know. It may be some kind of setting because, like, when you put your hand in front of your face, your hand looks fine. It's once you move your hand, your face is like all weird. Just like right above your eyebrows to your chin. Yeah. Okay. So do that to the other side because it just fixed it. Yeah. There. There you go. Yeah. When you did that with your hand, with your finger, it literally cleaned one side of your face. Tom? Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah, you're totally chill. Well, compared to the other barbarian that's with you, yeah, you're asleep. Compared to him, you're asleep. Yeah, pretty much. Convenience. Yeah. 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 So when we last left our intrepid crew, they had teleported to the mines. Well, to the closest spot to the village they wanted to go to meet the champion of Thormodin. However, when they walked outside of the mine entrance, they ran into one of their friends, Tommy Pliskin, who they hadn't seen in several months, and he has a mount that is a ravenous dog mole, and along with the champion of Thormodin and Dermodin Forge Tender. Number 1. There we go. A friend they knew from, well, an acquaintance they had from way back in the beginning of the campaign. Wow, why is it doing that? Grognock. Grognak White Skull, who happens to be an axe idiot. otherwise known as a berserker, dwarven berserker. They ran into some spiders coming through the caves on their way to what Berenga, the champion of Thormodin, said that this was a way to get there. As you guys had followed the tracks, you fought some spiders, you opened another door that seems to have been sealed, but it was quite easy for Jorah and Krankis and them to get it open. You followed the tracks into what looks to be what would have been a smelting area for the mines. They haven't explored much else. None of the other rooms here. And they came upon a hole where the smelter would be, where they basically refine the ore that they dig out, get rid of the impurities, and then take out the chunks of iron, or in this case, it was Bishik, right? Yeah, this is a Bishik mine. You haven't seen a lot of that. There is kind of Bishik dust laying around, but not enough for you. I mean, you would have to literally spend months and months and months to collect all this stuff to get even a small, like 2 or 3 ounce ingot out of it, which is why there's a lot of the green stuff here. But when they look down, they seem to where the smelter was. It looks like there was a hole. Looks like it had collapsed. Over time, since this had been sealed up for quite some time, this mine had been sealed for several hundred years, and has just now been reopened, and they're laying new track. And you look down and you saw the smelter, which seemed to be glowing, and on it, you saw some unhappy creatures. And those, yes. And you saw, oh, not that one. You saw this one. The Hive Lord. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I can hear you. Well, if you move up to the end, gauging the distance, it's probably about 100 feet. So what do you want to do? I mean, you see a bunch of those slivers down there. You know that is not good. You thought you had eliminated them in your last encounter in the Dwarven City by basically dropping a lake on them. But it appears that either that was not where they originated from, or there was more that you didn't see somewhere, or some got free. Oh, hold on, guys. Manam, say hello.
Hello.
Okay. As usual, the audio settings changed again. So we're going to do our intros real quick. Hi. You know who I am. Manam.
Hello. Muhammad Farahama.
There's Sai, who's playing Ember.
Hi, I'm
Tom,
Sai.
who's playing Krankus. Everybody heard what I was saying, but I don't think they heard what you were saying. So Sai asked how deep they were. I said it's about 100 feet down. And now they are discussing their course of action. Dormadin looks down and says, "What the hell are that?"
Creature that multiply a lot. If not dealt with it, it will be big problem if they able to get in the surface. So we need to deal with them now, sadly. We able to fight them last time, and we crushed a big, I think it was a big egg, and we able to destroy it.
Just glancing down over the edge, how many of them can I see?
Just glancing down over the edge. It's hard to get a good count because a lot of them look alike, and they're like sinewy, and some of them they all have different shapes and sizes.
Yeah.
It looks like, from what you can see, it looks like that there's the Overlord that's there, the Hive Lord. It seems like the heat from this smelter, which Ember, you can tell it's probably magical because it's still hot after all this time, which is probably why it weakened the floor, because it just sat here unattended for 100, 200 years.
How long.
Just, with nobody, cooling it or turning it off or whatever happened. The one thing you didn't notice on your way in, though, is there's no bodies. But it seems that the heat has attracted them. You could probably, a rough estimate, you can see about 10 or so different slivers in there. You've never seen that Hive Lord thing before. That thing is like twice the size of every other sliver in the room. And it seems to be coiled up on top of the furnace. Like, the furnace isn't directly below, it fell and then kind of canted over. So you guys have to walk around the edge of this hole to get, that's why I said it's kind of hard to get a good look at what's going on, because, the angle isn't great because it's 100 feet.
Do you see a big, like the similar big egg? How big?
You don't see an egg. Not from what you can make out here.
Oh, okay. Anyone know how a way to go down? I mean, I can't walk down.
I can throw you down.
No.
Yeah, it's the quickest way down. Just saying.
Well, I can float you down if you need to.
That
There you
will
go.
be better. Yeah, float, not throw. There are different between these two. Okay, but I'm not gonna go alone. I don't want to be eaten by an alien by myself. I think they prefer beef meat more than fish meat.
Well, that's true. I doubt down here that their diet would consist of much aquatic material. When I look down there and I see the big guy, are we talking like 15 or 20 of these things? Or are we talking 50? Or are we talking 5? What sort of number am I looking at here, buddy?
Like I said, you can see about 10 of them, but you're not sure.
Okay. Well, I mean, I can hit them with a hypnotic pattern, and then...
And then I can throw Jor down?
No throwing me down. Just to
I'll be
point out,
gentle. I'll drop you gently.
it's still falling 100 feet. It will hurt.
Not much. I swear I'll be gentle when I release you.
I'm not. I will. Yeah. I will look to the other.
I mean,
champion.
the other thing is, even if I can get 2 or 3 of us down there, the rest of them have got to get down there. We need to figure out a plan. Is there any other way of getting down to that level? I'll turn around to Grey Delver and the other dwarves.
Well, she will cast this spell.
Oh, nice.
And she goes, "Yeah, I can tell you that there's a way down there. The shortest path is straight down.
The
Okay. And
Like I
is there an
said,
alternative?
dropping gently.
Yeah, because it allows you to find the shortest, most direct physical route to a specified location that you are familiar with on the same plane of existence. While you're traveling
There's no
there,
direct
whenever you are
physical
presented
route
with
from
a
where we
choice, while you're traveling there, whenever you're presented with a choice of paths along the way, you will automatically determine which path is the shortest and most direct route, but not necessarily the safest. And she's like, and she goes, I should have known that. You just see her like, she's like, I'll find us a way, and she's like, you just see her kind of shake her head and go, I'm a little embarrassed.
I'll look. Yeah.
Yeah. So she stops concentrating on this spell because, well,
I feel bad for her.
yeah. Well, I mean, what do you want? Like,
No, like I'll look to her, chuckle, and like, don't worry. At least you don't have someone throw you every time he gets a chance.
yeah. We should probably look for another way other than jumping down there. It doesn't look like they can climb up here. Otherwise, they would have.
Yeah.
Agree.
I think if we jump there, we'll be in the middle of them.
Oh, you'll definitely be in the middle of them. That's not a.
Yeah.
That's not an if. That's a yes.
I'm just pointing at a tactic. Fighter, warlord. Like, we don't think it's a good idea to be in the middle, so we need to take a side. Then we start cleaning them up on side until they're done with them. And no throwing someone down, especially me.
Look, how many of us are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You can teleport everybody down there.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I could do, but I don't think that's the best idea.
no.
Why not?
As I said,
Because it would mean I can't. I wouldn't be able to teleport back out. B, it means I wouldn't have my paradise for us to stay in the evening. And C, we don't know nearly enough about what's down there to just turn up in the middle of it and hope everything's going to work out. Which is, I'm sure our GM would love us to do.
What?
yeah. Let's go find another place. If we stay here, we'll waste time.
Right, just want to check something. Fly. Why is this?
I mean, Krampus can he use his wings to kind of float down?
Yes, you could.
So you don't need to teleport
Okay.
me.
Okay.
And I-
Is there
and I-
anybody?
And I promise not
Is
to
there
drop
any-
Jorah. I could hold Jorah, and I promise not to drop him until I'm at least within 60 feet.
I will tell you that again. We are in the freaking middle, so we don't know which path we have to take. So they will be surrounding us from each place.
Well-
That is bad.
Yeah, the three other dwarves are looking at you like,
Can-
they can't fly. And the dog mole sure as hell
No.
can't fly. Maybe you should search for
No.
a different path.
Yes, we need to start having a look around and see if we can find something, because there's no way. I mean, I could teleport us all down there, but that is just a really stupid idea.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right,
Go.
so these two guys head off this way.
Okay.
Right.
Tommy and now Jorah ended up in my thanks, Manon, for screwing that up for me. Appreciate that.
Well, I did not do anything. You're the one who
You
pulled
did
me.
something.
I did literally nothing.
Where's
Where am I
Krampus?
going?
Oh,
Wait, Trunk has disappeared. It's
Whilst they're looking around, is that grey delver next to me?
huh? Yes, that's her. You guys were gonna go. I'm assuming Krampus is going with Jorah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Okay. I'm going to say to her, well, perhaps we should stay here and just make sure none of them come up through the hole whilst our companions are looking for an alternative route down.
All right.
What? I will stealth because it's me. Do you allow me to stealth?
Sure. Go ahead. Stealth. I don't care.
I'm going to have a chat with Grey Delver, basically saying to her, as soon as this is all over, I'm taking a dress shopping. Because there is no way that I can present you in polite society wearing that armor.
Did you want me to stealth too, Jorah, since I'm literally following you?
Her armor looks better than what you're wearing.
I rolled a 38. I don't know if you can see me anymore.
I don't
No,
know
but he
how.
can-
You're
but
literally
he-
walking right in front of
But he can smell you.
He can smell me, yeah.
I can smell you. For the size, I'm quiet. I'm tippy-toeing. Tiptoe, tiptoe.
Yes. All
I
right.
can't hear you.
Jorah, there's something wrong with this wall.
Go there to the wall. I start to click and hear if there any trap or anything on it.
Okay, go ahead. Roll. Krankus, which way are you going? You're going to follow the smell or wander off by yourself?
I'll follow the smell wherever I think it is. Do I have any idea which way it is? Or is this
Not
all,
really.
the whole room?
I mean,
All right, so I'm just kind of,
you're kind of
there going. Like I know it's in this room. I know you're in the room, Jorah.
Yeah, I mean, it's really musty in here, which is kind of affecting your sense of smell.
Right.
But Jorah is like, you can tell he's this direction somewhere. Jorah,
What roll?
you need a perception check. You find what appears to be a secret door that you noticed as you walked up to it. And now you have found the series of small bricks that you have to push. And after like a minute or two, you figure out how to do it. Krankus,
Yes.
Nice.
you see bricks on the wall like sliding in. And then another one pushed in, and this one kind of slides out a little bit. You assume Jorah is messing with something.
I was gonna say, Jorah, this is you, right? Right.
Wait,
Yeah, definitely Jorah. Definitely Jorah.
what?
Okay.
It is a secret door. Give me a second. I'm opening.
I'm kind of doing the trying to find him. Like,
Yeah, you find him. Like there's always so much space, like where the rocks are moving.
yeah.
It's kind of one of those, like you push one all the way, it goes all the way in. You push another one, it kind of comes out halfway. You push a different one, and it takes you about a minute or so to figure it out.
Shout.
Ember, the two other dwarves come back, and the one albino dwarf is carrying a keg. He's like, Dormidon told me I couldn't drink it. No, you can't drink it. We don't know how long it's been sitting there. That just makes it taste better. We're not even sure if it's alcohol. Smells flammable, so it must be alcohol.
Somebody needs to explain the chemistry to this dwarf.
If you want to, go ahead.
Oh no, I trust me, and as my companions will tell you, I don't have the patience.
No. So that was about two. Like it didn't take them long. Like they're dwarves. They're like, I know how deep I am. I know where everything is. They wandered around 2 rooms and came back.
Okay.
Tommy comes back and goes, "There's a passageway that Rufus can't fit down. So he leaves Rufus here and he goes off. No. And he'll go over to where Krankus and them are and say, "Hey Krankus, this way is another passage."
Tommy, tell Ember I found a room, a secret door, while I'm
Well,
finishing my-
yeah, but there's another room up here.
Okay, I'll turn to. You can't go with Tommy. I'll continue. See what is that in the secret room. I love secret.
You're going to go by yourself. Okay, cool. Crankus.
Wait, no, wait.
No, don't go by.
Yeah,
That's what he said. That's what he
Should
said.
you really be alone? Should you
no,
really be
no.
alone? Crankus isn't that idiotic,
Now,
and he's not that good a tactician.
I swear, when we get back to Embry, I'm having T-shirts printed for all of you, which says, "In my defence, I was left unattended."
Yeah. Two T-shirt, a T-shirt for both of them. One point's left, the other one point right. And it says, "I was stupid."
Hey, the sound of reason inside me changed my mind, and
Yeah.
I tell Crankus, no, wait, I don't want to be alone.
So Crankus, you and Tommy head up here, and around the corner, and come back out to where Tommy was already. This room seems to be. It looked like it used to be an office of some sort. You know,
Like,
lots of paperwork, lots of old papers that crumble when Tommy starts trying to look at them. He's like, "I will definitely have to come back here and catalog this." As he pulls out a book and writes down the location, you see him writing down the location and a brief description, and you can tell that he's about 2/3 of the way through this journal, Crankus. And you kind of recognize the same kind of notations and stuff that Claxon used to use, right? Like when Claxon was, cataloging things of, all of her finds and stuff. So it seems like Tommy took that to heart, and that's just the way he notates things now.
Crankus' eyes get a little moist, but he there's a little dust in the room. And like he turns to a corner.
Tommy heads back out to tell the rest of the group what they found. And you guys are going through the secret door?
Yep.
All right.
Yes. If Jorah went through.
Well, Jorah didn't go through. Jorah, when you finish manipulating these stones, you hear it kind of like unlock, but you know you're going to have to like move the door in some fashion.
Oh, okay. I will wait.
So give me a strength check.
Okay. Strength, not athletic.
Yep. Pure strength.
22.
You give it a push, and it kind of like starts to grind a little bit. Like you're definitely pushing it in the right direction, but it seems like it hasn't been used in several hundred years. So,
Big muscles need here, Crankus.
Big dumb muscle guy coming on through.
Who's going to make the roll, and who's helping?
I will help Crankus.
All right, Crankus.
Guidance.
You can't guidance. You're not even in the room.
You're not there, so just a strength check.
Yeah, but it's just a strength check with advantage. Oh,
Hold on, I get to roll. I forgot to do this shit. Oh my god. I'm
Really?
way too, dude. We just sit here and think about it. The world will open to us.
Really? I'm looking up. Really? I'm pushing here. You just.
yeah. So basically, Jorah, you go to push where you were pushing before. Crankus comes up to the other side of the door and pushes at the same time.
Oh, no. This.
Is it a pull? I can try to pull it, but it's tough to grab the brick.
No, in my side. Stand behind me
Oh.
because you're bigger and push the same side on me. If you push there, it will return to normal. So you're pushing the wrong place.
Oh my god.
I'm like, yeah, okay. Good.
Oh, okay. All right. So you guys, with another concerted effort, you managed to push it. This thing is like, you can just hear it like it's groaning against the pole that it's attached to. Mm-hmm. And you know that dwarves make things to last, but they do need to be well maintained.
Yep.
Right? So, you know, 100 years or so of non-maintenance and non-use has left this thing pretty much dry as a bone, unoiled, unmaintained. And you push this door open and it leads you into this path. So you guys can
Okay.
move down.
Let's open now. Okay, I'll turn to him. I need you to be quiet.
Jory, you see a whole bunch of stuff over here.
All right,
say
I
all-
will tiptoe. I'm going to tiptoe again.
Okay.
What is that?
Clank, 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 clank,
Clank,
clank.
clank, clank.
Well, actually,
I'm being very cool.
actually, have you ever heard a big like Mastiff or Saint Bernard or something run on like tile?
Yeah. Ching,
Yeah.
ching, ching.
Yeah, that's what Krankus sounds like.
I walk few feet and start
Ching,
turning
ching,
to him
ching,
like,
ching, ching, ching.
no, we need to bring you shoes for your hose.
Ching.
Literally.
Ching,
God damn it.
ching, ching.
What is the stuff here?
Well, it's kind of hard to make out in the dark, even with dark vision. As you get over there, you notice it's piles, stacks of ingots.
Okay.
There looks to be about, in this room, there looks to be 2 5-foot piles, one here and one here, of ingots that are a greenish black color.
Is Beshik considered a mineral or is it considered a metal?
It's a metal.
Okay.
Okay, there are a few ingots here. Do I know?
So you're looking at the stack as you start to like mentally count them with your ability to estimate value and stuff. There's probably about 40 ingots to each pile.
Oh.
And given the rate of exchange for Bishik at the moment, each one of these ingots looks to be, I mean, these are solid like gold bar sized ingots.
Wow. Big then.
You're probably looking somewhere in the equivalent of 250 to 300,000 gold worth of Bishik per pile.
Ember will be happy. But we should give it to the dwarf.
Well, it's theirs, so yes.
Yeah, like I'm looking at. Like
I should give it to the
happy.
dwarves as I slip one into my pocket.
No, I will not do that. I'm maybe a rogue, but still warlord. But yeah, I will look to there and.
Are you
Consider
going?
it a finder's fee.
Yeah, you guys going in? You guys come in here. Krakus, you recognize Bishop as well. It's very rare, but you recognize it. You're like, holy crap! Like you can make an entire Krankus-sized suit of armor out of what's in here. Yeah, there's about 80. There's like 40 ingots per stack.
And there are 3 of them here.
No,
So
2. There's one here and one here. Yes, there's about 80 ingots, roughly, probably 250,000 gold per stack.
They're not for us, Krankus.
As you come around here, you see there's a big winch right here, and a small cart that is full of debris. And you notice a what looks like a portcullis into a small room.
Oh.
You're gonna go over and check it out?
Yeah, I will look, but to make sure there's nothing, I walk on it and like something fall on my head, I'll fall on the ground, like make sure the place is safe.
Yeah, it seems safe. Like nothing's been here. As you get over to it, are you going to move over to it?
Yeah, if they're
Okay.
safe.
So this portcullis, if you're looking at it, looks like it goes up, like most portcullises do. But the room behind the portcullis looks odd. There's something strange about the room. You can't quite tell what it is from out here. And there is a large chain and a crank that has the chain attached to it, like for you to open the portcullis.
Yeah.
Would you like to open it?
Yeah, that what will be my job, checking every inch of what is that and what.
So you start trying to turn it, and again, it needs a little work. You want to try to strong arm it, or
I don't want to break it. Do I have an oil? Give me a second. I
Probably.
have. I should have oil. I have potions. Wait, no, I
You've got
have
quite a
no.
few potions.
Give me a second. I have my engineer pack. All me these stuff have something interesting. Potent tinderbox, passion torch. Yeah, tinderbox is small. I don't think. Cane mostly hammer. No, don't have potion. I don't have oil.
Oh,
I will take
Oh.
out potion of breathe water. It's oily because it said it have a sea and has a jellyfish like bubble,
yep.
and like I think it is like oily. So I will try to.
Crankus, you do have some oil. It's not lamp oil. It's olive oil because you have food seasonings, right? That was one of the things you asked for. It was like seasonings and oils and stuff to make the food taste better. Or you're muted.
I thought they were dry seasonings, but yeah, if there's olive oil, I'll give it to him. And the food
Yeah.
seasonings.
Yeah, there's a little bottle like you. Yeah, because you asked for like seasonings and stuff, and
Yeah.
Leon was very specific about making sure you guys had like cooking oil, like olive oil and stuff,
Okay.
because that's so you have like some of that. Jory,
I
you
just
pour,
thought it was dry seasoning. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it.
So Jory, you pour some of that on there, kind of work it in with your little, your thieves' tools, using your like little file to like file down a little bit on it. And it's still kind of tough to turn, but it's not impossible. You raise the portcullis. Are you going to step inside the room now?
I'll look to Krankus. If anything happened to me,
I already got the perfect eulogy in mind. It's all right. Go ahead.
okay.
Don't worry, if anything ever happens to you, we'll grieve
Alright.
properly.
Jory, as you step across, Jory, as you step across, you feel the room shake a little bit. And as you look down, you notice that there's a gap between where the portcullis was. It actually slid between the room you were in and this room. And as you look up, now you see that there's no ceiling because you thought the room was a little tall for you.
Yeah.
And you look up and it's a caged ceiling. And you look up and there's a pulley system, and there looks like there's a pulley crank attached to the wall here on this side. Right there.
Does it?
Looks
Does
like
it
a
look-
manual elevator kind of thing.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yes, it's a lift.
Yeah, but the
Does
question
it look? How
Right.
big is? I mean, what does it look as if we might be able to fit the dog mold in there?
No, like from my perspective, I don't like one of the thing that I think we might leave him there. But one of the thing that question, it's you said it's tall, so they're not under me is the ground, right? They're nothing able to go down because we have to go down, not going up.
Well, no, you can no. It's have you ever been on a freight elevator in like a hospital? Right.
Yeah.
So imagine one of those, but it's got a cage across the top instead of like a real ceiling. So you have you're in an elevator basically, but it's hand operated.
Okay, so someone need to like.
Well, no,
pull
the
out-
crank is right next to you. You basically
okay.
you turn it and it operates the pulley system.
Okay.
So
Okay,
you don't know if it goes. You're pretty sure it might go down, considering there's a down to go to, and you don't know that there's anything that's above you. And the pulley system seems to be like 20 feet above you, like it's attached to a like they carved out above it, like 20 feet, and attached this big pulley system thing. You don't recognize most of this stuff, but you do recognize pulleys and stuff. You're like, I don't know how any of this works, but.
I mean, the dwarves probably know.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so
Well,
I'll go. Yeah, so I will
Come-
go back, and like returning back to the. I think this one already open. Like.
Oh yeah, it's
inside.
open.
Yeah, so I'll return back to the party and.
And you notice that
Okay.
when you come back out, the door swung this way towards the wall, towards this wall, and it looks like it can be left open. Like
Ah,
it's probably just in case there, because dwarves are very particular about how they protect their stuff. Having a lockable door between your stuff and the elevator, you probably while you can assume that while things were operational during the day or whatever, this was open, and then whenever operations closed below,
well,
they would shut it, right?
yeah. But it's never been used
Yeah.
for.
Plus, there was like a door here. There's doors to all these rooms, right? But they're not. They're big, heavy wooden reinforced dwarven doors, but they're nothing like this was. This is like 2 foot thick of stone that you guys had to
Yeah.
push.
I will return back walking. Okay, I found an elevator. I think it's the elevator. Uh, it might help us go down, but I don't know that thing how work. And I look to the three dwarf like, you
And
know how I will get
Dormidon
in?
goes, "There's a lift? Oh,
Yes.
hell yeah, this is great." And then he looks over at Tommy and goes, "Rufus has to stay here." And Tommy goes, or no, Rufus goes where I go.
Tell me, just to point out, this lift will be barely holding us. It might take two time to get everyone, especially if we have big. I turn look to the Krankus. So I think you have to leave him here for a moment.
He goes, "No, I don't." He goes, "We've talked about this before." As he's looking at Dormidon, and Whitebeard is like, "Oh, he's going to do that thing he does." He starts to he climbs off of Rufus, kind of rubs him a little bit, gives him like a little snack. Looks like a spider arm that was in it looks like while nobody was watching, Tommy collected a couple of the spider legs and had him on the in the saddlebags. He pulls one out and he hands it to Rufus. Rufus is like chewing on it, and you see Tommy start to cast a spell. Ember, you know what the spell is. Jorah, give me a
Arcana?
Arcana or Religion, whichever you want.
Both of them the same. So go with 20.
It's Find Greater Steed.
Okay.
And as he casts it, something different happens. Rufus disappears. And
Oh,
Oh, okay.
he's like, "I told you, Rufus comes with me."
I did not know.
Okay.
Like, like I'm looking at Tommy like, that's fine teeth
Well,
spell.
yes and no. Orad has given me the ability to only summon Rufus and put Rufus back to keep him safe. It only works for Rufus, and I can't ever cast it to do anything else other than to bring Rufus back. So basically, Rufus is now in a pocket dimension, like mages get for their familiars. Rufus is now in a pocket dimension.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, that's good for you. I believe if it is.
And you guys all move over to here. As you guys enter the room, you did not mention the ore to them. So they are slightly taken back when they enter the room.
We assumed this was yours, so we left it here.
Why is it hard to drag these tokens? You see Dermidon and Berenga, like the dwarves are now actively discussing this and what to do. And Beringa casts a spell. You guys recognize it. It's message. Where is it?
Sending.
Sending.
Who you talking to?
Oh, animal messenger.
Where'd it go? I just saw it.
Sending.
No, it's not sending because she doesn't have sending. She does have motivational speech.
Message is short range.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've got message. I haven't got sending yet. I am going to pick that up.
Nope, I thought she had something like that. She doesn't. Was it Tommy that had it?
I don't think Paladin have something like that. Only
Nope. Nope. Where she said they finally come to the conclusion that this is good. The other dwarves will find it eventually if we don't make it back. Like, the doors are open, the path is clear, they'll get here. Right?
Yeah.
And who are the first two? Well, I know who's going in first. Who's going with?
Broke up on me there, dude.
Who's going in with Whitebeard? Is it you, Krankus? The two barbarians going down first?
Sure.
Because there has to be a dwarf with you guys to operate the machinery. Because you guys don't know what it is. All right.
This isn't one of those chicken, fox, and rice, is it?
Yeah, no, I'll go in this. I'll go in the second or the third lockdown.
Okay. So, Krankus, you and Whitebeard go down. And then Dormadin comes over, and you notice he pulls something out over here, and he starts cranking it, and you hear it coming back up. It's fairly quick. It only takes you about a minute to go down, Krankus. And you've lowered yourself about 80 feet or so. The two of you get out, and there's a crank down there, so you guys are cranking, and he's cranking at the top. Like, you guys disengage it, and it goes back up. Who's going in next?
Well, maybe Dormadin should go in with Jorah, and then I'll go in with Beringer.
Yeah. Well, you, her, and Tommy can all fit in there together. Like,
okay, well, we'll do that.
It's just Krankus is kind of big, right?
Yeah, no, that's 100% cool. That's fine.
So, you guys get down there. Everybody makes it down without any problem. Okay, stop.
just to be sure, is that me or everyone can hear that DM being cutting off time and
Am I
time?
cutting
cutting
off
off
again?
me. Yeah, a little here and there.
Oh, let me fix my mic here. Is that better?
That is better.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You guys appear. Let me get you actors. NPCs. You guys are
Hold on, my wife's calling. I'll be right back.
sure.
Okay. I can only see. Oh no, I can see Jorah now. Excellent. and it's starting to populate some more. And
All right. That is everyone. All right, Tom, you back?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry. Dog has a great ability to get pieces of stick wedged in its mouth.
Well, of course it does.
That you should have a cat, not a dog.
Oh, you
We have
shouldn't have a
both.
cat. You should
We have
never have a
both.
cat.
Uh,
I don't
Cats
see
are
Crankus' token.
Crankus' token is right here.
Which one? I don't see it on my screen. I see you. There. Okay, now I see it.
You see it now?
Yep.
Okay. As you exit, you come down a hallway or a cave system into what looks like a mine. There's a door here, and off in the distance, Crankus, you see slivers, lots of them. I'm assuming you stop at the edge of this canyon path, this cave path, to wait for the rest of the group.
Yeah, we would have. No, we're faring down. We would have waited.
can I do something while that third group come?
Yeah,
Because I wanted
you have
to
a
do for a
minute.
long time. Yeah, like immediately seeing that, I will like before I hide, I take out something from my wrist. It being bought like a collar, and I'll whisper like, "Ball, I think your time to come," and I will call Ball.
whoa.
That's why I told Cat is better.
Okay, so now I gotta go get Puffball.
Sorry, like I feel wrong not to summon him.
I'll have you two
Uh,
swap sides. No.
Do I have control? Oh, you the one who control him.
Let me fix him.
And does he emerge like fully Panther, or emerge like before Bones?
Oh, he's mostly full now.
Oh, okay.
Mostly.
Do I have control for him?
You should now.
Let me check. Yep. Thank you so much.
No problem. The dwarf has been sitting here just like chewing on his thing, like he wants to get over there. And the 2 minutes it takes, he's literally chewed off a piece of the shield. Crankus.
We'll have our fight in due time, my friend. Due time. Yeah, everything comes to us.
And just as the thing comes out again, the doors open. Ember, you and Berenga move up. And about that time,
Mm-hmm.
you hear
Ooh, baby.
you hear an unceremonious and
Let's
get it on!
120 feet. 120 feet, I can see him.
I rolled initiative for all of them.
Okay, here we go.
There are a lot of them.
There is a lot of them. It's everybody but you three.
Oh, balls. I should have rolled with advantage.
Look, roll from the start. That, my boy. Oh, girl. I'm not sure.
I did roll 25 with advantage on my initiative.
Hold on. There.
Thank you.
Okay, so Ember got a 25. All right, so Ember's now to 25.
Yep. Thank you.
All right. You hear a squeal. You can pretty much tell they know you're here. This is not a this is not a surprise.
I kind of assumed that.
We couldn't get him to turn away from the elevator while we all came down, and then
No. No, that's not how this is going to work today. Sorry.
hitting.
Worth a try.
Yeah. Think about it and
So, Jorah, you're up.
okay.
Go for it.
Look for my guidance. And the moment I hold my shield as a light up, flowing the water that connect with Krankus, me, the champion. Yeah, I will keep it for the three of us at the moment because I feel like that.
The
As I
champion
cast, yes,
or the barbarian?
champion. Wait.
Okay.
Last time when I saw her fighting, does she the type go front of people? Or
No,
does she...
she stayed back with Ember.
Oh, okay.
She's a
so-
cleric, man. She's not going to get up there. She's got minions for that.
Okay. So yeah, then I will remove myself. So I cast without consuming any spell slot. I will just click for them. Shift these 3 people,
Yep.
and I will cast spell without consuming spell slot. I will look for my guidance from the shadow,
All
and
right.
I walk.
Time to zoom in here so I can see all this stuff. And bless is this one.
Here, and bonus action. Stuff.
Okay. You stealth.
That will be my turn.
Ember,
Yeah.
your turn.
Okay. Enough of this cat and mouse shit.
Where would you like to put it?
Right about there, I reckon.
All right. So we get the ground shaker sliver fails, which means he is incapacitated, correct? Charmed.
Yep.
Where's charm?
The oozing slime also needs to make another saving throw.
Hold on.
Oozing sliver, sorry.
Trying
Because he's rolling at disadvantage, right?
they're stunned, or they're
They're incapacitated.
Mortal Kombat dance. I love though. Oh god, it's been a long time you cast that spell, by the way.
okay, incapacitated. They're also charmed, but I don't see the charm one on here.
No. They're not charmed. They're just incapacitated.
Yeah.
Oh no, they received the incapacitated as well. Or they received the charmed as well.
No, they're not charmed. They're just basically standing there doing a Mortal Kombat dance. I'm not charming them. I'm just.
Well, no, it's a charm effect.
Yeah, it's a charm effect, but they're not technically. They're not charmed.
Yeah, no, it says they're charmed. No, the spell says they're charmed.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, that's
better then.
yeah. It's a what? Charisma save, wisdom save.
Wisdom save, buddy.
13. He fails.
And that's a fail too, so he fails
Okay.
too. Get it.
So, damn it, incapacitated. 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 Oh, make a big. Come on. Why isn't it there? Incapacitated. All right. Now we know who's all incapacitated. I can take this big blue box out of the way. All right, that's Ember. Puffball's turn.
Buffball will run 40 feet there. And the moment he see there one there, he jumped in the ground in the darkness. And as a bonus action, he will use Shadow Burst as he appeared behind him.
Not enough space behind him. He can appear to either side, but he can't get behind him.
Yeah, like he will appear beside him.
Yeah.
It's okay. And like while he jumped from the shadow, trying to bite in advantage the first attack.
No, hold on a second. Can you click on Shadow Pounce for me? put it in the box so everybody who's watching can see what's actually going on.
Okay. Shadow Burst.
Bonus action. Sweet.
Yeah. And jump on it, trying to bite it. The first attack with a bite with advantage.
Yep.
Okay.
Get some, Puffball.
23.
That hits.
As he bite, he will use his claw to attack twice.
Oh, nice.
14 and 23. I forget to click. I forget to target it.
Okay. So
And
he gets 3 attacks.
yes, 1 bite, 2 claw. I will do
Okay.
that.
That's fine. So the 23 hits. The 14 misses. The 23 hits.
That's his turn.
Oh, good. So why would it include this on the? Hold on. Okay. That's his turn. Next goes to Berenga. Who will...
Sorry, cleric. I plus before you. So,
There it is. Oh, great. It took away all of her spell slots again. She has 2 of those because she cast 1. And that's all she cast because she didn't need anything else. Sorry about that. I don't know why it keeps taking out her spell slots. And I go back up here to the spell she actually wants to cast. And she's going to target... let's see, what is it? Shift, right? Oh, wait, no. Krankus. Cast this with a... Alright.
Wow, nice.
Krankus.
Yes.
You get 40 temporary... Well, you get 40 temporary hit points.
Okay.
And
Noted.
your max goes up by 40. Which means if you, whatever your healing is, you can get healed for 40 points right away.
Gotcha. I want to type. There it goes. Gotcha.
And you got yours, right? All right. And that's her turn. At the end of her turn, the Hive Lord is going to invigorate Hive.
Which one is that?
Which one's what?
Which one is the Sliver Hive Lord?
The one you can't see?
Right.
So all of these guys. I'm going to choose. This. Cool. I would choose the Bardic Inspiration symbol for these guys. So I know which ones get it. Don't forget anyone. And then I need to measure something. Oh, where'd you look at that? Math is easy when you know what you're doing. Haha.
Apparently.
Hang on, let's start with the guy at the door. 9, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. $10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, come on. $15, 25, 30, 30. All right.
Have fireball.
On his turn, on his turn, he does that. He does all those are fine. Oh, cool. All right, that's all his thing. Dogmo Juggernaut doesn't do anything because he's not here yet. Krankus,
Yes.
you have plenty more hit points.
Yay!
Basically, you got 80 extra hit points that can be healed for another 40.
Well, I have to make my wisdom save to see if I can rage, right?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. You made it.
Hey, so I shall rage.
You shall rage.
Oh. Although I do like the idea of just spending the entire turn petting Puffball, but that's...
Well, you have to go out. You have to go find Puffball. Puffball ran 30 feet and then teleported.
Jump inside the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Yep. There's 2 there, and there is a veritable shit ton over here.
I think you have more movement if you.
I do, but I don't want to go running into surrounding myself. All right, so
Oh wow. Oh yeah, you're not.
I'm gonna throw the hammer from there.
All right. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna take this all off of here. Let them know they've all moved and done their thing. Yep, he just lets everybody move 30 feet and make a talon attack. But nobody could get to where you guys were yet.
You forgot your rage damage. Oh, it's there. No, it's not there.
Alright. Is your rage damage not calculated? Yeah, it is. 5 plus 2. Rose a +2 weapon?
Yeah, I got +5, yeah. You're right.
Yeah, it's a +2 weapon,
Bad rolls.
+5. So
Just bad rolls.
Okay, so it's there?
Yeah, it's there.
Isn't your weapon a +2? Yes. So yeah, you're missing 2 damage.
+2 to bonus, yeah. Dwarven Forge, +2 to attack and damage.
Yeah.
So I'll throw it again.
Well, hold on.
All right.
Effects. Passive effects. I don't know why you're invisible. You're not invisible anymore. Actions. Usability. Aha.
I thought I did it. But I guess not.
But it didn't add the effect to you. That's what's odd.
Oh.
There it is. Okay, so let's
right.
let me do the damage to this guy here. Slashing. Right. That was your first attack. Cool. Okay,
right.
Continue with attack number 2. Attack number 2 also hits. And this little guy has this feature, which says so you normally would kill it, but instead of dropping to 0, it has 1 hit point.
So, when I rage, I can do the call to hunt. So that, let's see, how many? You know, the Constitution modifier. So, 3 creatures that are within 30 feet of me get an extra D6 of damage once on their turns.
Yeah, within 30 feet, which means puffball.
So puffball.
Because you ran 40 feet.
Yep.
Oh wait, Jordan might be close enough.
Well, I raged before I ran, but that's all right.
Oh, you raged before you ran. Okay, so it would be, so you could pick Jorah, the dwarf, and the dwarf.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, so you guys get an extra what?
D6.
An extra D6 of damage on what? This turn?
Once per turn. Once per turn. That doesn't say how long. It just.
Yeah, it's open.
It's open. Yeah. Until my rage ends.
Okay, until your rage ends. Okay.
Yep.
Equal to your con modifier.
Yep, which is +3. So I have that's 3 creatures.
All right, they just get a free D6. Awesome.
Yep.
Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
So you throw the hammer, it connects in this quilled quiver. It looks kind of like a xenomorph with porcupine, right? And it just blasts it, and you blast it again. And it looks like it's about ready to fall over, and it kind of shakes its head a little bit and kind of snarls at you.
You're cutting a little bit there,
Yeah.
Rick. I think it's because you're turning your head from your mic, and when you do it.
So it when you hit it, it almost falls down, and then it drops its head a little bit, and then turns and snarls at you like. "Grrr."
Back.
Jim hides sliver number 1. Oh, that's fine. Okay, so this sliver will move 30 feet to here.
Yeah, this would be a good time for fireball, wouldn't it? Like right up there.
What's
We're
the range
talking
on
about-
this?
High level.
60 feet.
Muter storm or something like that.
An area effect spell would do nicely right there. Yes.
Yeah. And collapse the entire cabin on our head.
Yeah, that is true. Turn it into one giant jet engine with a fireball, and just like.
Right, so it is going to target him. Misses the dwarf. And hits the dwarf for 2 points of force damage. As you see 2 rays shoot out from the sliver. Dermot's turn. Dermot, like any good dwarf, is going to where is it? Sorry, I have to find out the thing that makes him bigger. Alright, so he's going to use Giant's Might. He becomes large. So let's make him large. Well, he steps forward a bit. So he has space. Then he doesn't. Da-da-da. Now he's bigger than... Then he's going... That's 10 feet. 20 feet. 30 feet. Then he's going to drop into his defensive stance of Tunnel Fighter. The Muscle Sliver. Which is this one. And attacking Krankus with the Talon and misses. Actually, does a 17 hit you?
No, my AC is 18.
Okay. And misses Krankus again.
Correct.
Bruising Sliver is unconscious. So you scroll down some more. This Oozing Sliver has 1 HP. It will target... Actually, it will move to here. And then it will use its... It misses. And then... Oh. Does an 18 hit you? Or... Oh, it definitely hits...
Yeah.
Yeah, does it hit
It's
you?
fine.
Does it hit you?
It does.
Okay.
I can.
So it shoots a it shoots a quill out at you.
If it is range attack, shouldn't be disadvantaged because buff off.
No, we've never done that. Otherwise,
Oh.
you would have had a lot of disadvantaged attack rolls in your lifetime. And it does the 18 hit you, Krankus? And do you care? No, you're muted.
I'm going to take the hit because it's only IC5. I'm going to. It's.
Well,
I think there's more coming.
yes. Okay, so
I
there's
think there's stronger stuff coming. So I'm kind of whatever.
Yeah, and two hit points is like...
Yeah. Well,
Dude,
and
I'll
then
take care of it.
no, he's not concentrating. Not even remotely. Krankus.
Yes.
It targeted himself. I need you to give me a deck save, please.
Sure.
All right, you made it. Which means you take half of
I should hope so. I should hope so on 28.
All right, so what you see is, as this quill hits you, more quills kind of erupt. As soon as it hits you, more quills kind of erupt up from the ground and hit you again, and you take
Okay.
a whopping quarter of that damage.
2.
Another 2.
Yes.
All right. I see it went away. I see you already got it. All right.
This one moves 30 feet.
Okay.
This one you hear as this one starts to move, you hear, "No, stop! Don't hurt us!"
As it advances menacingly towards us.
Yep. But it sounds like a female dwarf's voice.
Yeah, of course it does.
Their type, that copy voices, oh my god.
Just...
Frankus recognize that voice?
Nope.
All right.
Okay, so see, now he is concentrating on something. Where is it? There it is. And you hear it start to sing in a melodic dwarven voice. a Dwarven war chant. As you know who decides he is not having any of this. Fails his concentration check.
Oh, terribly unfortunate.
As he's recklessly attacking to... Yep, and this thing turns into a fine paste. Well, it would. You see him swing this hammer down, and basically the sliver buckles in half. You can hear its spine snap. And then all of a sudden it just stands back up.
Did it again.
He can't. He only has one attack. Or two attacks.
That one would have done 80 points of damage. I think that would have been good.
Yeah.
Not bad, man. Not bad.
Okay. It's going to attack Krankus with a Talon. And it has advantage. Misses. And then another one. Would you like to try to use your tail? What was that? Form of the beast doing 32 points of damage. What the hell are you doing there, Krankus?
So it pops up, and I thought it was going to give me the tail roll. It gave me the damage instead. So, but that missed. The Talon misses.
Okay.
It pops up saying, "Do you want to use your reaction to try to deflect it?" And I said yes, and it rolled damage for some reason instead of the D8. So,
Well,
that's no
we
big
can't
deal.
have
No
that.
big deal.
That guy's asleep. That guy's asleep. But he still has... Oh. Okay. That guy's asleep. Oh no, that guy's not asleep. Oh, okay. Sweet.
What is the range on it?
Right. Okay. Everybody's got the same thing here. 15, 5, 25 feet. This ground shaker's unconscious, but he gives... Okay, cool. Seems good. Then this one back here.
Tommy didn't roll initiative.
Yeah, he did.
I have it showing as he didn't.
He's at the bottom of the initiative order, not having rolled it. Just so you know, buddy.
Yeah.
What? Oh. Well, that's fine. He didn't roll very well anyway.
There you go.
No. At least he's now officially on there.
Yep. All right. All right. So this guy move up to his movement as a bonus action. So he basically gets dash to here. Target Krankus.
My God, they're surrounding.
19.
I have to already use my reaction, so
Okay.
I can't do
The
it.
19 hits.
Yep, 19 hits.
All right. So you will take.
Like 4 points of damage.
Yeah, you'll take 4. And then your maximum hit points go down by 1.
Oh, is that the maximum hit points? What?
Your maximum, that max that you have, or it says
Yeah.
max plus 40, take 1 of those off.
Just 1 hit point?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, because it heals, it has leeching. Making sure I don't forget any of these things. Okay. Oh, sorry. You also take 1 more point of damage per sneak attack. And it gets, and then its last attack on you is misses. No, 17. 17 still misses, right? Oh wait, it still gets advantage. 19 will hit
That is correct. 19 will hit.
for half damage, and then
Yep.
you take 2 more points, so 3 more points of damage, and lower that max by 1 more again.
3 more points of damage and...
Lower your max by 1 again.
Alright.
And then Tommy summons Dogmo. This vampiric sliver.
What's Tommy going to do?
He summons Dogmo.
Oh, it is an action.
Yep. He'll move to. He'll teleport to here as a bonus action, or move his full movement to as a bonus action. Target the dwarf. Now I have to look and see what Spirit Shield does. So much stuff going on.
So there's a lot
Spirit
of shit on screen.
Spirit Shield. Are you and another creature you can see? Oh, another creature you can see. Okay, so no, they can't use that. That doesn't work any. Doesn't get any hit points. It does do an extra D6. So a Bino Dwarf will take half of that. Plus 3 more. Just 3. His maximum hit points drop by, go to 39. So much math. I should have thought this through. That vampiric sliver is asleep. This crystalline sliver. Aha. Oh, yeah, that's okay. So they have that. That's right. So 20, 20, 25, 30. Target the dwarf. that hit, Dwarf Boy? I don't even know what his armor class is at this point. 15. That hits. So the dwarf will take... half of that. Plus a d6. Or 2, so 3 more points of damage. His maximum hit points go down by 1 to 38. So you guys all have bonuses. And then his third, let's see, that was his first attack. Second one hits. Third one hits. So we'll do it like this. Yeah. Take half. Take half. It's not even... Oh, because it's been on... Alright. I see how you guys are going to be about this. Why is it not... Alright, so if I got to do the math automatically because it's literally not taking it off of him. Or it's not showing it. So we have to do the math. So 6 more, so plus...
If you want to feed me the numbers, I'll happily do the math.
230... no, he goes to 229. Oh, wait, I know why. Never mind. Because it was just chipping away at his temporary hit points. That's why it wasn't changing his armor. That's what. All right. Back to the top of the order. Jorah!
Oh, it's not my turn.
Fireball Inc.
I'll pop my head and look eeny miny do, and I will shoot that thing that I don't know what their ability it is, but yeah, I have.
Target rich, George. Target rich environment.
Yes, this is definitely a target rich environment.
Jorah, if you're still here, good time to show yourself.
Hold on.
Um,
Hold on. Spell reflection. That hit. So that doesn't do anything. All right, cool. It takes how much? 29 fire.
Sneak attack. Wow.
Nice sneak attack. Not dead yet.
Yeah, start moving.
You're like, yes! Oh crap, it's not dead.
Yeah,
like, you saw the dwarf pummel the crap out of one of them too.
Yeah, move here. And hide behind this wall as a bonus action.
Sure. Ember.
Yeah.
The boys seem to be having a bit of trouble. They're in a bit of a pickle.
Can you give me a 20-foot diameter circle to just move around very quickly? I just want to check to see where I want to place something.
20-foot diameter circle.
No, radius.
Like this.
Yeah, that'll do. A little bit further up, please.
Like that?
A little bit further. About 3 ranks further. 2 ranks further.
If you move it up too much further, you'll miss. Moving it up doesn't get anything else.
But I think
I'm trying to miss.
Trying to miss
I'm trying to avoid those two.
Well, if you avoid those two, you miss 3 of the monsters.
Okay, though, is it only those 2?
Yeah, it's only Ig and Ook up there.
Okay, we'll just move
You'll
it
hit
back.
1,
Just
2, 3,
move
4,
it-
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 creatures
If
with
you
that.
move it up directly, just a little bit further, keep going. A little bit further.
Still hits
There you
Krankus
go.
and still hits Krankus in the guy.
No.
You got to take it one more.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah. So you want to miss 3 of them?
That's fine.
I'm trying to make sure I'm not detonating on our own guys. So
They have a
yeah.
shit ton of hit points, and you know this. You saw her cast aid.
Yeah, I know, but even so, there were a shit ton of beasties swarming all over them. So I suggest that I'm thinking they're going to need.
I mean, if you're going full on, this is one of those times.
I'm go-
As a spotter, I'd be, call it. Krankus is calling in an airstrike on his own. No, you can do it. I'm just saying. If I was playing Krankus, I'd be like, bring it, bitch, right here, target the back of my head.
Yeah, well, I'm targeting those. So
Okay.
I should hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That'll do then. Perfect. Bam! Fireball, please.
Well, cast fireball. What level are you casting at?
I'm casting it. It's just a 3rd level fireball.
So it'd be 4th level
from
fireball.
the staff of the 4th level. No, it's from the staff of the 4th.
Oh, from the staff. Okay.
So
Just plain old 3rd level fireball. All right, cast fireball.
3rd level fireball. So it's it won't let me because it's from the staff.
Oh, I thought I
That's
put it
why
on your.
you
I thought I
did
put it
it.
on your sheet so you could cast it yourself. It's not in your.
I don't, not in my 3rd level spells, mate. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Just I'll roll 8d6.
Oh, hold on. I can just put it in there.
It's 8d6, isn't it? Yeah.
There. I put fireball in there, so it should have your So it should have your DC,
Okay.
and it'll ask for the spell template. So let me move this out of the way. Yeah, and you just uncheck the box that says consume spell slot.
Yeah.
And you can put it wherever you want. Or here, I'll place it because you need
There we go.
because this should make. Yep.
Oh,
All right.
One of them made it. So 27 points.
All right. So if I do it this way, I can go this guy. Who made it? The leeching sliver.
Meeting sliver, yeah.
That guy.
Everybody else got roasted.
Boom, 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 boom.
And just in case he needs it as my bonus action, I'm going to ping a bardic inspiration at Krankus.
You're
That
gonna have
feels
to.
so
You're gonna have to
inspired.
move up because it's 30 feet on that, isn't it?
Bardic inspiration, I think it's 60, but I'll check. Bear with me 2 seconds. 60 feet, mate.
Okay. Cool. Well, that did a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it?
And
Oh, and Krankus gets a bardic inspiration.
yeah, I'm not moving any closer, for obvious reasons. So I shall sit here looking smug.
Okay. Puffball's turn.
he will jump to the creature that somehow, for reason, ignored him, and he doesn't like that. 16 hit.
Okay. Let me roll. Hold on a second. Right, it does.
Yay.
And he will step back a few feet. You see, like the tiger panther stuff, and run 20 feet.
Nope, it's
Actually,
not
no.
20 feet. It's only 15.
God damn it. But it doesn't matter. He will like try that, but it is not. So he
Oh.
will attack with.
He has advantage. Or no, not on this one.
Okay. So
Why not?
claw.
Oh wait, yes he does. Yes he
I
does.
was
He
gonna
has
say, why
advantage. He has
yeah, we're
advantage.
flanking, right?
Well, yeah, he has advantage, but they all have reckless attack on
You're
all the
cutting off,
time.
Rick, by the way, again.
They all have reckless attack on. So you have advantage to hit him.
Okay. So I'll roll
Awesome.
just d20 if it is. Yeah. Nope. It doesn't matter. And another attack with advantage.
All right, hold on. Let me
I totally forget to. Again to.
hold on. Hold on. There's a thing. Remember which one it is. Oh. Puffball takes 4 points of spiky damage.
You've been cutting off again, Rick.
Puffball takes 4 points of spiky damage from basically punching a
off.
porcupine.
I don't know if it's me. He cutting off a lot.
He's cutting off, but you said Puffball's taking 4 points of damage because basically,
He took 4, and then 2. So
What's that?
6 total.
What is the type of damage?
It's piercing
So it's half.
for Puffball.
Yes. Non-silver physical attack.
Hmm.
Yes.
All right.
So he take how much damage?
So he'll take 3 if he has resistance. Is that better?
Can you talk? Because you said one word.
Is that better?
Yeah, that is good.
Okay.
Lot.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay. I'm trying not to yell and blow out people who are wearing earbuds. Moringa. Not to be outdone. She will stride over here to where she can see. And what's she going to do with her magic Christmas land spells that she has here? What is the range of this spell? 30 feet? Yeah, she'll do that. So she will use her move and then double move to get to here. And then she will cast a spell that is bonus action. And let me put down a...
you doing a lightning?
Oh wait, I can't do it that way. Delete. Wait, what's... Need to measure... Yep. So it hits everything with that one over there in the corner because nope, he's 30 feet too. So everybody that's not at the wall will be affected by. You can't upcast this, so. Oh crap! Forgot to target. Now let's cast this. Scroll back down to 7.
Fine word.
Yeah.
Cool.
What to do?
All right.
It's-
So, you utter a divine word, imbued with the power that shaped the world at the dawn of creation. Choose any number of creatures that you can see within range. Each creature that can hear you must make a charisma saving throw. On a failed saving throw, a creature suffers an effect based on its current hit points. If it has 50 or fewer, it's deafened for a minute. If it has 40 or fewer, it's deafened and blinded. If it has 30 or fewer, it's blinded, deafened, and stunned for an hour. Well, if 40 hit points, it's deafened and blinded for 10 minutes. If it has under 30, it's blinded, deafened, and stunned for an hour. And if it has less than 20 hit points, it's killed instantly.
Wow, that is.
And it's each creature you choose within 30 feet. Regardless of its current hit points, a celestial, an elemental, fiend, fey, or fiend that fails is forced back to its plane of origin. You can't return to your current plane by any means short of a wish spell. All right, so let's start checking current hit points here. Unaffected. 29. So he is basically done for. So I'm going to put the... We're stunned. Stunned. He's done for. He's stunned for an hour. He has...
Over a while, isn't it? Stunned for an hour.
Yeah. This one is blinded and deafened for 10 minutes.
Get in.
This one is slain instantly. This one is slain instantly. This one is unaffected. This one is basically done for because he is stunned for an hour. This guy has 20 or less hit points. He's slain instantly. This one is slain instantly thanks to the fireball. This one is deafened for a minute. Oh, no. Never mind, he's just dead. That's fine.
Excellent.
And that was her 7th level spell slot.
Nicely done. A good use of said spell slot.
Huh?
A good use.
Yeah. I mean, it only kills minions, but, you know, once you start whittling, you know, this is like a good follow-up to the fire. She's like, she saw you go fireball, and she's like, oh, I've been waiting to use this. And, like, darted up. And it's a bonus action spell, too. If she didn't have to dash to get up there.
Yeah, it's perfect for drop. Once you weaken an area, then drop something like that on an area.
Yeah, but she doesn't have a mage, so she's never been able to use it because it's all fighters. Like, they all just, like, kill one thing and move on.
Yeah. That's all right. Hang out with me, babe. We'll sort shit out.
The Hive Lord. I gotta see if it's gonna move. It's gonna take the move action. Its movement is 30 feet, so. Can't quite get out the door this. And then on its turn, it will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Let's see if this recharges. It does not.
Thanks God.
Yeah, well. And then it will target the dwarf. Oof.
Oh God.
Jesus wept. All right, priority target.
He reduces this damage by 23.
Nice.
Hold on. Not done.
Well, if he's raging, he's taking half of that anyway. So that's 25. So
No. He attacked Baringa.
Oh, right. Shit.
Yeah.
Worse.
Yeah.
I'm double
Okay, so even so.
I'm looking to see if she has a reaction spell first, which she doesn't.
Do I have something to help?
Yeah.
Yep.
Version.
Okay, so features. Nope, can't use that. None of those. That doesn't help. That doesn't help. And does this help? Nope, none of that helps. All right, well, she's going to take 49 minus 23.
26.
26.
Well, did that crit it? No, that wasn't. Yeah. Nope, it did. So 26. Yeah, she took 20 whole hit points of damage.
She's okay. I think so.
All right. That was his first attack. His second attack. Oh, wait. She takes another 6. Why is it reducing? Okay, that's fine. It's doing something. So then his next attack. Hits for 22. And then his third attack misses. And his fourth attack misses.
Nice.
And then she needs to take one more point of damage. All right. Woo-woo. Giddy up. This dies. can't quite fit in there yet. Krankus. There has been a lot of stuff going on.
Yes. We get an advantage on all the attacks because they all were reckless, right?
Yes.
All right. So, I'm going directly north.
Okay. Remember, every time you hit them, you'll take a d6 of damage. Okay,
Right.
so you hit them.
I didn't
He
do
takes
it. I don't know why
damage.
it's not doing advantage. Just to see if it so it's
Okay.
So I do a d6. D6.
And
You said?
and you take 1 because you're raging.
Gotcha. I take care of that. Got it. Still up, right?
Yep. All right.
D6 it.
Take 2 more points.
Yep. He's still up, right?
Yep.
So then
You get 3 attacks.
I thought I got 2 weapons and a
Oh, and a bite.
natural
Okay.
and a bite.
All right. 15.
He's still up.
Yeah, he goes to 1 technically, and you take another 3.
Give me the D8. All right, I'll take the 3, and then hold on. I'm going to do. Just because I want to off. He must make a Wisdom save, DC 17, or take 2d12 psychic damage. So, Wisdom save.
Fails.
14 points of psychic damage.
Hold on. Oh, he goes to 1.
That is my turn.
Bonus action move. Uses his teleport.
I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick.
Sure. Misses. Misses. Crits again.
Oh, wow.
I mean, they do have advantage and are taking several attacks. And then a d6, 3 plus 4 more. So 4. 182. Dermidon moves to here. Targets the big guy. Moving to here.
He stand.
Here, I'm gonna move him up to here. That way I can target this and do the attacks and stuff. Of course.
Oh, nice.
That's going to leave a mark. All right, I have to do some math here. Sai, can you add up these dice? How many dice we're doing here? Okay, so the spear.
Cool.
Because I have to do it this way. The spear does 1d10.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, okay. So never mind. It's got it all listed because it actually keeps track of it all. Sweet. So 10, 13, 19. Hold on.
Do you want me to be adding those numbers up?
Yeah, hold on a second. So he gets a D10 for the weapon. He gets a D6 for Giant's Might. He
Okay.
gets I'm sorry. He gets a D10 for the spear. He gets 3 for strength, a D6 for the giant. He deals another D8. And another D4. I'm sorry. Mark off that D8, that last D8, and make it a D10.
I'm making a what?
A D10.
$44.
Okay, so that's 44.
Yeah. Based on the numbers you gave me.
Okay. And then stop doing that. And then 2 more D6, so another 12.
Oh, so 44 plus 12 is 56.
Okay, so it does 56, and then I'm rolling 2D6, 3D10.
Do you want me to be adding up the maximum on this?
No, that was the max, right?
Okay.
And then he gets to roll 3D6. The 3D8 is, 3D10. Just 30, 42. And D4. Yeah, so 30, 42, 44. Okay. Then roll. So 48 and 34 is 82.
48 and 34 is 82, yes.
All right, so the Silver Hive Lord takes 82 points of damage, which leaves it with 78 hit points. Attack number 1.
Nice.
Who did I give my extra D6s to on the attack?
Oh, them. Oh, no. So we're going to add 6 plus 3 is another 9. You gave it to him.
Yeah, he was one of them.
It's for 11. It's for 17.
He's doing all right.
Action surge. Crit.
Oh! God.
I think it's dead because it's a D4, 3D6, a D8, 3D10. So we're looking at 35 and 48 is more than this thing has. It goes to 1 hit point. See if this recharges. It does not. So his next attack will kill it if it hits, which it should because he has advantage. And he kills it.
Get in.
And
Easily done, sir.
And he takes some more movement. Targets this one. Takes his attack. Does he still has one left? Oh, okay.
We see this giant dwarf come hack this big guy, killing it in 2 swing or 3 swing.
Shield does not stop it from hitting. So the Gemhide Silver takes this much, plus another D6. And 2 more points of damage. Yeah, so you basically saw him just murder, and he's using a spear. Like, he's not using like this giant hammer or axe or anything. You see him, he's got this spear. I mean, it looks huge in his hand, And he's not anywhere near as tall as your father, right? But he he looks like he would fit right in with your father's army, right? Like he is that tall, right? And you see him just like shoot, and he's just stabbing it, like he hits it under the arm, one of its arms, skewers it in the eye, skewers it again straight through the abdomen, then skewers it again through the other eye, and this thing just collapses in a twitchy pile, and he just steps on top of it and stabs another one.
Good stuff, sir. I like your style.
This one's going to attack at disadvantage on Krankus. Okay, so it's just regular. Muscle Sliver is incapacitated. Why is it incapacitated?
Oh dear.
Oh,
it's definitely. Well, no, it's definitely at disadvantage because he's blinded and deafened.
Oh, it said incapacitated because it only had 1 hit point. Technically it said it had 0 hit points.
Okay, well,
A 19 that hits you, Krankus. Would you like to use your reaction to not get hit?
It does, but I'll use my tail to swipe it away.
Yep.
So as long as I roll more than a 2, I'll be fine.
Oh,
And I didn't. So I didn't.
All
I'll
right.
take the 6 points.
Yeah, can you mark that down so I can go ahead and keep swinging with this thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
21 hits.
Yep, I can't do anything about it.
For 5.
Yep,
And then misses. So you took.
I took care of it.
Okay.
11.
It's all temporary. I'm still in my temporary hit points. That's why you don't see much. I got 5 temporary hit points left. Sorry, not hit points. 5 temporary.
This one is no longer. So it is. Is it close enough to do the things? No. Well, yes, it is to. All right. Shoop. Oh, wait. This has. Oh. Oh, yeah, this is why that. We'll target Dormadin. Oh, come on, Dormadin, move up. Stand there. Move the ooze over. Target Dormadin. Because it makes his thing bigger, but it doesn't make his hitbox bigger. Misses.
Excellent.
Misses. 3 swings. This sliver can now move. Moves 30 feet. There.
That's out of the hypnotic pattern then, is it?
This one wasn't in it. This is one that came out of the room.
No, that's fair enough. I'm just checking because there were 5 of them in it.
Yeah, and you damaged 2 of them with the fireball.
Right, fair enough.
And then she killed one of them. And Berenga killed one of them.
No, that's cool. So there's basically just the 2 big ones and the one at the back left.
Swing and a miss, swing and a miss, swing and a miss.
Get in.
Move down to Dwarf Boy. He steps forward. Let me show you how to do it, boy. He deletes this one.
Excellent.
He turns to this
It's
one.
basically it's a standing corpse. Come on, you don't get credit for. It's like Jorah all over again.
Seriously, flicking them over doesn't count.
I bet you bang, bang, and he went ping.
I still can't hear you. From the shadow.
If he's attacking anything that's blinded or deafened, it's going to be an advantage, yeah. Throwing that in there.
It's not dead yet. Oh, yeah, I
Not
need to
dead
make
yet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thormadin does take 25 points of damage. Putting him at 229. Like he cares.
I'm
That's
expecting him to be a beefy boy.
Yes. This one will target the cat. Because the cat keeps hitting it.
Okay.
Hits buff off for 9.
Yep. Half damage.
Hold on. So 9, 19, 25 plus 4 is 33, 34, 35, 36, half to 18.
Okay. 18.
And this thing heals to 94. Oh,
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
okay. Sorry, I had to sneeze. That one's asleep. That one's asleep. This one is not asleep. Oh, what? It's this guy's turn. Why is he? Just stop doing that. Bursts out of the ground. Targets Dormidin. And he has Deadly Leap. Oh, nope. Can't do Deadly Leap. They can do Standing Leap.
That's another big beefy bastard.
Oh, no, he can do it. He can land here. Boom. So he's going to do Deadly Leap. Succeeds. So 13 and 23 takes half of that to 12. Oh. Then he's going to take his Talon attack on him. Misses. Why does it keep saying? Why does it keep letting me do this to other people, or to myself? When another creature you can see within 30 feet. Yeah, so that doesn't happen.
Give me a second. Get right back.
All right, that's his turn. Soldier. Tommy. Do, 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 do.
And I gotta get going. Sorry, I gotta
Yep.
run.
Oh, okay. Then we'll just stop it at Tommy's.
Okay.
I didn't think this
Sorry
would take
about-
that long because I thought you guys had enough power to kill them. I forgot that they don't always die when you kill them.
Well, it's not just that. There's also a hell. There's a lot of them, so it'll
Yeah.
take
There's less than you fought last time. There's less than you fought last time.
Yeah. But even so,
we'll end it here.
that took us a while to choose through those.
Oh well, yeah, it did. But
I mean, don't get me wrong. It was.
Take it easy, Tom.
challenge. But yeah, see you later, baby.
Have a good one. Bye
Yeah,
now.
take care, Owen.
Thank you. Sorry.
Tom has to leave us because he has real life things he needs to take care of. We'll still do our affirmations for the two of you. Wasn't a lot going on today. Again, another short one. But we'll get that all sorted out. So, Sai, what you got for Ember today?
I, in typical Ember fashion, deciding that she needs to smarten up the other female member of the party so that she's at least acceptably dressed.
Yeah.
And that's
And then she just kind of looks at you.
Grey Delver.
Yeah. You're like, I can get. We have to do something about that armor. And she looks down and goes, "What's wrong with my armor? It's gorgeous." Like, and it is. It's gorgeous, but it's armor. To Ember, it's like, that's fine for combat, but you don't want to wear that out on the town, right? Like, Ember's like, you have to look presentable when you go out. And she's like, I wear this all the time. Like, what's like?
Oh, sweetie, we have so much to discuss.
Manam.
Yeah, the idea of like that not someone help me
Respectable.
No, not
Yeah.
respectable. Like if you presentable in a social. Yeah, it's not so presentable. Like the moment, like we need to have shopping later. That is funny. And yeah, there are moments that I loved it because it felt a long time she did not do that. Like, oh, there are lots of them. Let's keep them asleep. And she got that.
Yeah, it's been a little while since I dropped a hypnotic pattern.
Yeah.
That's true,
Yeah.
and I did.
That is
Always nice to do that.
that is like a signature for her battle.
That's Ember.
saved us.
This feels like totally Ember. Oh yeah. It didn't save a lot because the Hive Lord, one of his legendary actions is let everybody move 30 feet and take one attack. And it's like, crap. Fortunately for you, only the people that were in the room with him were in range. Everybody else was just outside of range. And I was like, oh.
But hey, but it was it held up just enough. For
Yeah.
The first lot not to be overwhelming, and
Yeah.
and it is a signature Ember move. It's just okay. You can just chill for a little bit. But...
Yeah. And then pulling out the fireball like, I want to save spell slots, but I have spells that come in a stick. Like,
a lot of this for Ember, a lot of this fight is sort of resource management, just making sure.
oh yeah, absolutely. Because you have no
I
idea.
still have
Like
what I
you
need.
still got to get to the spire. Like you're not even at the spire yet, right?
Exactly, but I assume we're going to have. Well, there's a very good chance we're going to have rest before then because we've got we're late afternoon here already.
Yeah. Well, there might be. I just like what I loved about your comment to her. It wasn't that it wasn't so much that you wanted to have a talk with her about how she was dressed. It was as if everything you're about ready to do was a foregone conclusion. Like for Ember, it doesn't matter what's in front of us. We're going to succeed in doing what we're going to do in the spire, and then I'm going to take you shopping. Right? Like the world-ending shit doesn't matter. Your daily attire wear, like, honey, we need to get you some sweatpants and a sweatshirt or something, like a t-shirt and a pair of jeans, nice comfy pair of boots, right? Some sandals, some open-toed shoes or something like that. Like you are more concerned about that than the horde of monsters you know are terrifying 100 feet below you. You're just like, man, fuck them. Honey, let's talk.
But that's how Ember basically just barrels her way through life. With complete confidence that she's going to be able to find a way to make things
But
work.
that's what got me. It was like the the complete and utter knowledge that what's going to happen is a foregone conclusion, right? That you're going to go shopping. It doesn't matter. Like 30,000 things could be in front of you. Ember's taking you shopping later, right? Like,
one way or another, I'm going to make you respectable.
Yeah. Manam.
Just trust Auntie Ember.
Yeah. Manam, your favorite drawer moment.
It's not much today. Like, they're not activity. That idea of finding a secret door that is Jorah do all the time. The thing that, like, he's still the still type hiding and shooting at the moment because there are a lot of people in front of him. But just to tell that not a lot happened. Besides, he doesn't want to be thrown from the hole for Crankus for fun. Like, still, like, he know the answer, but he need to hear the answer multiple times.
Yeah, the interaction between you and Crankus was really good. Where it's just like, no, dude, this side,
that was nice.
this side, buddy, this over here.
No, my favorite bit was the reemergence of Puffball.
Oh yeah.
It was nice to see the return of Puffball. That was
cool.
Nice.
Yes, I'm so glad you finally pulled her out. She's been lonely. She's gonna have a word with you later about not. It's been nearly a month, or it's been 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks since you pulled her out. But for me, my favorite was you shooting this thing, getting like those massive dice on your spell, and the massive dice, like 60 points of damage, and you're like, it didn't die. And I'm thinking, finally something he can shoot, and he doesn't one shot it off the board every time he hits it. Like you've been very like snipery of just like, yeah, that thing's there. Pew, it's dead now. That thing's there. Pew, it's dead now.
Well, to be fair, we rather like that. That's rather good.
Yeah, but on my side of the screen, it's like, oh wait, because he rolls those. I'm looking at like 60 some points, and I'm just like, oh shit, it didn't kill it. I'm like, it still has hit points left. Like, yeah, some of these. That's the thing I like about these is there's the ones that are like level 1 have like 30, 40 hit points. And then there's like the other ones that are like level 3, level 5 that, you know, increasingly. The only thing that's hard about running slivers from a DM standpoint is they all have an aura that affects everything else within 30 feet. So for every different one, so they all have all of those abilities. So you have to look at everyone's, okay, this one has, they all have the quills. They all have a reflective hide that if you target them with a spell, they all get sneak attack. They all get an extra attack because of the reflex sliver. They all get to teleport.
And the deflect attack that if you hit them, you hit the spike on the body. So.
Yeah, like, and then the ooze one, if you hit it with slashing damage, because there's still one ooze left, they split. Nobody's hit him with slashing damage yet. Crankus and the other barbarian are both using bludgeoning, and he's using piercing. But there's that. That's what Leon had a problem with. Yeah, that's why you guys had such a problem, is Leon was using the sword and was just kept turning them into, yes, they're smaller, but there's more. Leon,
I remember once I thought, like, Leon, for love of God, if they're there, stop hitting them, do something else.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Do you have a stick?
But he was looking through his weapons and going, I've got a glaive, I've got a two-handed sword, I've got another two-handed sword, I've got another glaive. They're all fucking ancient weapons.
Yeah.
Every single one of them.
Except for the bow that he doesn't want to use because it doesn't do nearly enough damage for him. So, yeah, it's like, yeah, that's the one thing you guys got going for you here, is there's no slashing. Otherwise, there would be a shit ton more. Yeah, and it's not something...
Or I'd be using up more charges on the fireball.
Yeah, bring them on. So, Sai, your I know there wasn't a lot of story today, but your NPC story moment, plot.
I think the secret door bit was really nice. How that all kind of came together. I knew that there was stuff down here. I wasn't expecting quite as much of this stuff as there was. That was just starting to see shit coming flooding out. That was concerning. Yeah. And
go ahead.
I also the albino dwarf battle rager is also a fun guy.
He
You
is.
see, I don't hate all dwarves. It's just Chromash.
Yeah.
It's just so much.
It's just Chromash. Manam?
The two, like I feel the two MVP is our the new, the dwarf champion. When she come and like imagine the way if she cast that spell Word of Divine and literally obliterate some of these monsters and make other monsters stunned and deafened and some of them blinded. I think this is a cool moment for dwarf. And the other one, the rune giant one, running, like imagine a big large dwarf running, hacking and slashing this large creature, killing it, and run and kill other monsters.
Yeah.
He
I
just
think,
absolutely murked that high.
yeah,
He did.
like
It was
that
surprising to me because, well, so I made these. So like I said, I took these NPCs that were around, and it's like, what have they been doing since and how long? So it's how long have they been with her? And I do like the Rune Knight. I think the Rune Knight is a great class for fighters. I think it's a highly underused. But what it is when you get to a certain level, you grow 3d4 inches, right? And you have the ability to become giant size. That's what you get at third level. Is you become large. Well, if you're already like 5'8", and I rolled, I put on 10 more inches onto him, right? I'm like, holy crap, he's like 6'4" now, right? And then you make him large size. You're like, that's big for a dwarf.
The thing about Rune Knight, the thing about Rune Knights is that they are particularly good if you want to go like melee class, but also if you want to grapple with them, because the ability to grow in size means that you can grapple larger stuff.
Well, there's also, so he also has, to go down his stuff, he has a couple of feats. He has the level 3, which is Giant's Might, and he gets an extra D6 on any weapon attack, right, when he grows, right?
Yeah.
And then and then he has Phalanx Warrior, which is a fighting style. If you're using a spear or a war spear and a shield, the die for your spear goes up 1.
Oh.
Right?
So it goes from a D8 to a D10.
Well, it goes from a D6 to a D8, or a D8 to a D10. The thrown range increases. It goes 30 to 120. And then when an ally within 5 feet of you is attacked, you can use your reaction to give them a +2 to AC with your shield. Right?
Yeah.
And then at level 10 for Rune Knights, you get Great Stature. The magic of your runes permanently alters you. When you gain this feature, roll 3d4, you grow a number of inches equal to that. And then the damage for your Giant's Might goes from a d6 to a d8. Yeah, and then Hulking Figure, which is something that which is a feat you can take. You have to have a strength of 13 or higher. You count as one size larger. When you hit a creature with a melee attack, if you use your strength mod to hit the creature, you deal an extra 1d4. And then because he's level 18, Runic Juggernaut, the extra damage you deal with your Giant's Might feature goes to a d10, and your reach increases by 5 feet.
Yeah, it could increase. But the other thing, one of the best races, one of the best races for Rune Knight is Goliaths.
Yeah,
because you already start off as large, and you
don't start off as large. There's no large creatures. There's no large creatures that you start off with as PCs. They're just big enough to not be like it's like 7-2 or something. It's like bugbears. Bugbears should be large. Goliath should be large. Minotaurs should be large.
Centaur also.
Centaurs. I think centaurs are actually large because of their half horse, but I think that's like one of like 2. But yeah, my favorite one was her casting that spell at the top and going, oh, there's a hole in front of you, dumbass. Because that's the kind of thing, even as smart as you
Typical
are,
player
or
character
as wide
stuff.
as you are, you're thinking path like I can walk there, and it's like it takes you the shortest distance, and it may not be safe. Well, if you don't use it a lot, right? If that's a spell, like it's a higher level spell, and you're like, okay, well, shit.
Yeah, you're not using it.
No, there goes a fourth level spell slot I didn't need later. Like a third level spell slot I didn't need later. You're like,
These things happen.
yeah, but it's cool. Like I tried to make sure.
100%.
Yeah, I'm sorry that the fight takes this long because of all the stuff that the slivers have to do.
No, that's cool. These things happen.
Yeah.
But it's just one of those things. And this is the last chance that I can get to bring them back because of where the other spires are at. Like, they're not going to be in the cold. This is the one that's underground anyway. So I was like, oh, this would be a great place to put the rest of these down here and finish that story arc. Yeah.
No, 100%. Definitely.
But I'm glad you guys enjoy. I'm trying to make sure. That has been the hardest thing I've had to do is go through all my notes and find all of the. Oh, my mom just disappeared.
There we go.
Oh, there he is.
No, he's back.
Yeah,
No,
the hardest thing is going through all the notes and finding all those little loose ends of things you ran into and didn't kind of follow, and see if there's a logical way I can tie off loose ends.
Time up. If
Yeah.
not, there's always once we've saved the world.
Yeah.
We've got a few things to do.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah. There are some that I can't fix, right? There's some that can't be brought in because the thing has already happened, and that or the other.
Yeah.
These were not one of them. And like I said, I like the callbacks to like the, first season, second season, third season, bringing that stuff back, and you're like, oh yeah, totally, we totally must have not got all of them. Like last week when you guys looked down there and I said it was slivers, and you were like, shit. Like the whole party was like, oh crap, not these things. Like they're they're not particularly powerful. Individual slivers are not individual.
There are a lot of them.
Especially in large groups.
Yeah, it's the pack tactics kind of thing, which they don't get. None of them get pack tactics. And I'm like, but one of them gives advantage. One of them gives reckless attack, which is why everybody gets advantage against them, because it makes the fight a little easier because you guys get to hit them more often. They take more damage, and that way we can do it that way. But I hope everybody else is happy about it. This is another short day. I think I have a release to get to tonight. March of the Machine pre-release was last week. Pretty good. Had some fun doing that. This is the release weekend. So everything's legal in all the different formats again. So yeehaw. So we're gonna have some more. We're gonna have some more fun. Want to give a shout out to Dirty Dips Hydrographics at dirtydipshydrographics.com and comicbookworld at comicbookworld.com. Those are our sponsors. And I want to thank you, the viewer, because everything we do is brought to you by you. Visit us at Patreon at patreon.com at patreon.com/the Loophole King. Go ahead and follow us here on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified when all the new ones goes up. This one will be up within the couple of hours on YouTube if you want to rewatch it or if you want to catch it. That being said, I think that's all the housekeeping we have. Next week will be part 2 of this. So stay tuned to see if our which portion of the party gets the most kills. I think
I don't kill anything. I always defer and allow.
You killed one thing. You killed one thing.
I did not kill.
You have not killed one. Yeah, you didn't. Puffball killed one. Yeah.
Not through lack of trying.
Yeah. Ember killed one with the fire. Ember killed one with the fireball.
That's true.
But I
There's
think,
only one easy little one.
yeah, but I think Dermodin gets the top prize here for just murking the crap out of. That was surprising. I'm like, crit again. Because I mean, but yeah, a fighter's going to run up to the biggest thing, especially a dwarven fighter. He's just going to run like, this bitch is
100%.
mine.
No, I mean, it was he just
Shades
so
of
far.
Shades of Leon.
Yeah.
100%.
All right, everyone. Have a great weekend. Signing out here from the Blue Cheese Room on the Dark Side of the Moon. This has been Oblivion Unchained, Season 4, Episode 13A. The Heart of Darkness. Now we know where that is. So take care, everyone. May all your draws be lands and may all your rolls be crits, and we will see you next week.
See you next week. Bye-bye.